No, this is not my regular weekly weigh-in. This is something a little extra, a little special. So, if you remember, last time I spoke to you, it was I was at 28.4 pounds down, and that was my normal Tuesday weigh-in, and I was good with that. I was really excited. And then on Friday, I decided I'm going to get on the scale. And I do that occasionally, especially if something's going on. I like to check on Friday just to see where I am, kind of midweek. And I got on the scale, and this is what it said. I am thrilled. I am down, okay, total honesty, 29.9 pounds. But I am taking that 1/10 of a pound. I'm just going to cast it aside. The reason why I got really excited was because that afternoon, so this was yesterday, I was putting in I was tracking my food on my Fitness Pal, and I realized at the top it was 100 days. And so that's when I got really, really excited. I'm like, oh my God, 30 pounds in 100 days. And you know, I'm weird about funky numbers. And I don't know why. I have no idea why. But I was thinking about it last night, and I wanted to write down why I was able to achieve 30 pounds down in 100 days. So I wrote it down. Oh, welcome back, friends. I'm sorry. I'm just really excited. I'm happy you're back. And if you're new here, my name is Rebecca. I am documenting my GLP-1 journey. I'm on Zepbound. I'm on 5 milligrams. I'm in the middle of week 15 right now, and I have lost 30 pounds, except for 1/10 of a pound. But we're going to ignore that because this is my story and I'm sticking with it. But I wanted to give you the 5 reasons why I feel I have been able to continue to lose at about 2 pounds a week and achieve 30 pounds down in 100 days. So the first thing I would say is having a doctor who is as excited for me to be on this journey as I am. And if you watched my other videos, I saw other doctors, and one left the practice, and another one went on maternity leave, and another one thought I was absolutely bonkers for wanting to go on a GLP-1. And then my fourth one worked out beautifully. She actually has other patients who are on Zepbound, and she's been extremely supportive. She's been very happy. She's been excited about how I am doing, and I think that's very, very important. And I know some of you might be going through like a med spa. I have a friend going through a med spa, and she has somebody that she talks to regularly, actually every single week, and that's awesome. As long as you've got a medical provider that you can go to with questions, or you want to go in a different direction, I think that is really, really important, because this is a different kind of medication for us. This is a different weight loss journey than other journeys we've been on before trying to lose weight. So I think that's number 1. Number 2 is kind of has 3 parts, so bear with me. The first part is hydration. Well, so number 2 is what I am putting in my mouth. And I felt that would encompass all 3. Then the first part, like I said, is hydration. You've got to stay hydrated on this. I don't know why. And I don't think I'm alone. I have seen other Facebook posts, and I've talked to other people. And a lot of people say, I just seem to be more thirsty than I was before taking a GLP-1. And it doesn't matter. It's Wegovy or Ozempic or Zepbound or Mounjaro. And I don't know why. But it also helps with weight loss. And I also think it helps mitigate some of the side effects that we can have on these medications. There are people who are doing everything right, and I understand that, and they're still having symptoms like nausea or feeling too full or constipation. But I have found for myself that when I stay hydrated, I am not having any of those symptoms. And I think that's true for a lot of people. on GLP-1s. The second part of that is protein, and you're going to hear it from everybody. I know it sounds boring, but it's true. Keeping protein high. Keeping your protein high helps with muscle loss. It helps with your skin. It helps you feel fuller longer. And I know you're thinking, well, but everything slows down and I already feel fuller longer. But it will help you eat the good stuff and not go so much to the things that maybe we shouldn't indulge in too often. So protein high, I've done it before and it was successful before and I'm sticking with it now. And then the third thing kind of goes with the protein. It's portion sizes. So when I sit down and I serve myself dinner, that's usually the biggest meal of my day. When I put my food on my plate, I am now purposefully putting half of what I would put on the plate before, with the exception of the protein. So like if the dinner's like a chicken breast, then I'll still give myself like 5 or 6 ounces of chicken breast. Or the same thing with salmon. I'll make sure it's like 6 ounces of salmon or something like that. But everything else, like the chicken with the mashed potatoes are going to be much smaller. Even the vegetables are going to be less because I don't want to get that feeling like I had when I ate too much before. So how I do it is I portion out about 50% of what I would eat before. Wait until I'm done with that. If I really want more, then I've given myself permission to have more. 99% of the time, I don't want any more. 99% of the time, I feel satisfied with that dinner portion that I've given myself. And that very rare occasion where I think, oh, I think I want to eat some more. What I will do is I will, pick up my phone and I will start tracking my calories for the day, especially if I've been negligent earlier in the day. Every single time that I have wanted to eat more after dinner has been when I am low on calories, and I'm usually also low on protein. So I will give myself something else to eat. And sometimes that's a yogurt cup with strawberries. Sometimes it's just a few more portions or a little bit more of the dinner that I've already had. It just depends on the day and what I'm feeling like. So portion sizes have really, really helped keep me in a calorie deficit. And it's also helped with not having severe side effects. So the third thing that has kept me on track has been fasting. And I know it's not for everybody, and I'm going to put my disclaimer right here. And you may not want to do it. You don't have to do it. It has helped me. I take my shot Monday night. I fast on Tuesday. Wednesday, I eat really well. And Thursday, I feel like I can conquer the world. I have no idea why, but it works for me. And it keeps me on track. And then I don't have to feel like I'm forcing myself to eat the day after I take my shot. So fasting has been the third thing. Number 4 has been walking. I've gotten slammed a little bit. I've gotten some negative comments where people have said, you're not walking enough. You're not walking enough. This isn't going to do it for you. And I know that 5 minutes was not a lot of walking, but that was a start for me. I was starting from zero, absolutely zero. I was extremely sedentary because of the pain in my knees. And so that month 2, I walked 5 minutes in the morning, and that was it. And then I went up to 10, and then I went up to 15, and now I'm pushing 20 minutes. And the progress has been steady. And yes, 20 minutes still may not be enough. 20 minutes is not going to give me, the 10,000 steps in a day that everybody's shooting for, but it's working for me. And slowly increasing that walking is actually working for me. So the walking has really, really helped me. And I'll be honest, that's the only thing I'm doing. I am not working out yet. I don't even call it exercise. I just call it movement or walking because I'm not lifting weights yet. I know I should. I know I should, and I will. I'll get there. But it has really helped me. And I think by increasing it very slowly, it has kept sort of that, what do they call it? Metabolic adaptation has kind of kept that at bay. And I suspect because I'm going up very, very slowly, my body doesn't think yet that it's starving. And that may be why I have not hit a plateau. Not sure. Don't know. But that's my guess. And then the fifth thing, and this is going to be really sappy, and I almost didn't include it. But the fifth thing really has been the GLP-1 community. And when I first sat down to do these, I was just doing it for myself because I wanted to stay accountable to myself. And I wanted some documentation. And having people show up and make a comment has just been really flattering. And the encouragement that I'm getting was totally unexpected. And it's really, really a boost. I know this is coming out really silly and corny and whatever. And I don't know if I'm even saying this right, but it means a lot to me that people are showing up and they're cheering me on and giving me encouragement. And the other thing that has helped also is that, you know, people are leaving comments and telling me about their journeys and telling me where they are and sharing their non-scale victories and about trips they've got coming up. And it's just, I don't know, it just really makes me feel like I'm part of a community. And I don't know, it helps. It really does help. So that's it. Those are the 5 things that I feel really have kept me on track and have allowed me to lose 30 pounds in 100 days. And I appreciate you being here. And if you want to follow along on my GLP-1 journey, then please hit subscribe. That does mean a lot to me. And I will talk to you soon. Bye.